Yo, it's your boy Rodney Perry. I'm bringing you an evolutionary experience. Hey, it's game time.
Hi, this is India with Designer Accessory Adoption. Thanks for watching this video and welcome back to my channel. Either way, if you're new or returning, thank you for clicking play. For those who are unfamiliar with my upload schedule, I typically load videos every Wednesday covering topics related to fashion, luxury, contemporary brands, more so focusing on the pre-loved, pre-owned market, but I do throw in some unboxings and reviews of items that I have purchased as well. And also I will throw in some lifestyle videos too. So if any of those topics are interesting to you, please definitely consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. Also, if you are enjoying what you're watching, please give me a thumbs up. That will help YouTube know that you're enjoying the videos, and it will help the algorithm suggest these same videos to other people who like similar type of videos. And so that would be really beneficial and appreciated if you could do that as well. And also, if you have any comments, questions, please definitely put those in the comments areas below, and we'll go ahead and get started with today's topic. Okay, so today's topic is, as you can see in the title, is going to be my review of the Tory Burch Kira Chevron top handle, I think it's actually called. Let me pull up top handle satchel. So I have had this item since June. So I haven't had it an extensive period of time, but I have started using it. I actually use it right away. The first day I used it, I dropped it. It fell off actually the trunk of my car all the way to the floor. So I'll go into details about that later when I point out where the damage is. But I have been enjoying using this handbag. And so I wanted to give a review of this if anybody is interested in purchasing this bag and my initial thoughts. So, and I mentioned the length of time that I've had it because obviously I haven't had it a year to really kind of like speak to wear and tear per se. But definitely if that's something that you're interested in seeing, like you want me to give a update after I've had the item for a significant amount of time, like a year mark, then definitely leave those comments below and I can definitely make a note of that. So I will leave the measurements down below in the details of the video. So definitely go ahead and expand that little caret under the title and you'll see the measurements down below and other details about where you can find this. Now this, like I mentioned, I was reading off my little tag here, is the Kira top handle satchel. The color is a classic taupe. Now this item was on sale. If you saw my previous Tory Burch video, this item was on sale because this color is no longer being made. They actually updated the neutral color to a lighter version, and so that is why this item was then considered out of season and they marked it down on sale, which I love because it was half off. So this item is a top handle bag. It does come with a strap, and I'll show that strap in a second here, but I'll just pull it up close so you can see. And then the side here, you'll see a compartment here, a main compartment in the middle, and then another compartment. So it is somewhat similar to I would say the structure of the pochette Matisse. Obviously, it's not exactly the same, but I would say as far as like the internal structure, I would say that it's somewhat similar to that. Also, there's no feet on it. Also similar would be, I can't remember the exact name, but there's a Chanel handbag that is a little bit, as far as like the structure, somewhat similar to that. So I would say that this Kira is inspired by those two styles. It does have the twist lock in the front, so you just twist the middle part here, and then that way, oh, I actually locked it, haha. You twist it to a horizontally, and then it will open up like that. So the inside, like I said, it's got stuffing paper in it. So you'll see here, there's a small pocket slip area compartment back here. It has like the textile lining. There is an inner piece here which has a back zipper, which has a leather pull. And then there are two slip pockets on the other side of that compartment as well, right here and right here. And then also in the front, there is another open pocket here. And I will also do a video and add that to this one so you can see what fits inside. This bag comes with a detachable strap, so you can wear this 3 ways. You can either put this strap on, wear it over your shoulder, wear it crossbody, or you can also remove that and just wear it as a pretty ladylike handbag as a top handle. It also came with a chain accent. Did I stick that in here? Sorry, so I had to go digging for it. I hid it. So here's also this little chain detail that is obviously optional that you can hook on. You can hook it onto the little clasp here on the side, and then it will just dangle in the front. So similar to all of those LV enthusiast lovers out there, this will look familiar because Louis Vuitton has several bag charms that kind of dangle like this in the front, and you can have it like that as a pretty feature as well. It's not wide enough to stick any charms in between because that was something I was hoping, but it's a nice weighty piece of material. It is plastic, but it's a definitely it's not metal, definitely from the hardware, but it's a nice weight to it. It does come with that, with the lobster clasp details on it, and there are some Tory Burch markings on this, the hardware on this too, as well as on the hardware here as well. So I'll put that a little bit closer so you can see that. I think that's a little bit better. Okay. This strap is adjustable, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 adjustments that you can make. And as well as the handbag measurements, I'll put the strap details below for you as well. So you do have room to kind of make it longer or shorter as you need to. It is made of lambskin leather, which I think that is really nice because at the Tory Burch price point, which it retailed for $4.98, I paid half that price. So to get a lambskin handbag, and it is soft, I'd say it still feels durable, so it doesn't feel overly soft or overly, I'd say pretty much overly soft. So it does have a nice feel to it to where it feels soft, but it doesn't feel like as rigid as it would be if you were feeling like a cowhide leather. So I do like the aspect of being able to get something in a more luxurious leather at this price point. So that is also nice. The handle is padded. It's not overly padded, but it's definitely comfortable within your hands to hold it. So some things that I have noticed about this handbag while I've been using it is, I would say overall, I think that the hardware is a good durable material as well as the leather. A couple of cons that I forgot to film earlier, and I didn't realize it till I actually packed it up and got ready to use it earlier today, is this chain, although it is in a beautiful accent and nice, you do have to be mindful that as you're opening your handbag, it is rubbing on the side here. And while at this time, like I mentioned, I haven't owned it for a long period of time, and I haven't been using it for months on end, you don't see any wear, but that is something to be mindful of and just be watchful of, as I will if you're considering purchasing this bag, because it could potentially do some rubbing and damage to the leather and to the glazing that's on the side. Also, another item to keep in mind is, although I don't think it's something that would have made me change my mind about the handbag, but I do think it's helpful to know, is that this closure is a little bit difficult to close. Like, notice how I'm pushing now, and then I can turn it. So it's not super easy to close it. You do have to take some force to push it down enough to make it bypass past the entry point, so that way you can twist it. I do think something that would have helped is if the width of this, and I'm not sure if you can see it that well, but if the width of the this little metal piece right here, this little turn lock, would have been probably shorter this way. So that's why I'm saying the width of it. So if I turn it to the side, if this was a little bit skinnier, then I think it would be easier to bypass it to the point where I need to twist it to close it. I think something else that also might have helped is the thickness of this piece right here. If this would have been a little bit thinner and not as raised, that might help as well. So that way you can bypass the entry point to where you can actually have a window so this can actually turn. So it is a little bit difficult to push it down, and mindful of the fact that over time when you're pushing it, that could cause some pressure here and cause it to dip in like you see here. So that is something also to keep in mind. And the last item I did want to mention is, notice how my strap is right now. So I have it on the shortest setting so I can easily either wear it on my shoulder or throw it crossbody. And if you notice here, the hardware starts here. Although it is very pretty, this little belt, I guess I would say, loop to kind of keep the strap in place doesn't go down to the length of the strap, because you have the lobster clasp here and the other metal, the other hardware piece as part of the design of the handbag. And although it looks pretty, I think over time you see how it's bending out to the side here because it can't push all the way down, will impact the look of the handbag and this strap right here. So that is also something else to keep in mind if you're a person that likes to keep your handbags as pristine as possible, that this could possibly bend up and not look as desirable over time as the leather bends, because there's nowhere for it to kind of attach to the lower side right here to keep it straight.